My neighbors ask me why I'm limping down the way, and who that fellow was who came by yesterday. I quickly turn my face before I start to blush, 'cause frankly there is nothing I can say. Ba-down, down, down. I've always had a thing for pushing the extremes, and I just got a thing you won't find in the magazines. This molded silicone has got me begging, please give me more of what I really need, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course cock. Grab the lube and slam the day away. My shaft is quivering and my balls are turning blue as I think of drinking in a foot or even two of my favorite stallion that I keep in my top drawer. Slip it in and I'll be dripping goo as I take more cock, horse cock. Shut the door and turn the lock. Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me saying nay, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Rub my dick inside a sock. Don't stop now, horse cock. Stretch out my insides and make me bray. My lovely horse cock, horse cock. Shoop de doop dap 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 down on a horse cock, my horse cock. Ya da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da.
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. People eat Pokemon, I don't like it. And I'm wondering how I'll protest so well. I have an idea. Luke, you'll eat me. So I'm stuck in Lugia's stomach alone. Yes, I'm stuck in Lugia's stomach alone. I've seen what it's like to be in a stomach. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, Pokemon being eaten. I'm in a stomach to see what it's like. Here I am, stuck in Lugia's stomach alone. Well, it ain't right to eat a Pokemon, so I let the Pokemon eat me. I spent some time in Lugia's stomach. Pokemon shouldn't be eaten. Please. Yes, I'm stuck in Lugia's stomach alone. And seeing what it's like to be in a stomach. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, Pokemon being eaten. I'm in a stomach to see what it's like. Here I am, stuck in Lugia's stomach alone.
Super sounds of the 70s.
Well, it ain't right to eat a Pokemon, so I let the Pokemon eat me. And spend some time in Lugia's stomach. Pokemon shouldn't be eaten. Please. Well, I don't know why you came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. People eat Pokemon, I don't like it. And I'm wondering how I'll protest so well. I have an idea. Lugia, you mean so? I'm stuck in Lugia's stomach alone. Yeah,
Right, back to the Kenny Jr., Norman, Payne and Kev. My wife's got a beach on fees with a sex addiction, and it's hard to walk him in the park. Every other dog we see gets chased and pinned and fucked and licked in the ass. My grandson smoking weed in his bedroom, texting girls photos of his cock. Jesus, fuck. If a dad comes round, then I'll smash his car with a rock. Big old balls that drag me down. You find me dancing around sexy town. Red light district pedaling around, and then I get mugged and my pants turn brown. Bachelor pad covered in spaff. Dorito crumbs all up in my...
All right, give me a few more seconds. Okay. So here's how I'm gonna handle this. I'm not gonna beat every single fucking port of Bubsy 1 and Bubsy 2. I'm gonna start out with Bubsy 1. And I think it might be fair to do the Genesis port, but I don't know. I feel like the Super Nintendo port might have the better sound, music, whatever. Still trying to decide on which one I want to do. I think we should do the Super Nintendo port, to be honest. Alright, so the way I'm going to handle this is, in between each stage, I'm going to do a save state. I'm not going to do any rewind features, or... Actually, let me check. Is there a way to turn that off? Okay, it doesn't look like it. So, yeah, I'm gonna be save stating in between levels because I hear that these games are really fucking cheap and they have really bad game design, so...
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, rewind is LT and RT. Okay, at least they gave it a complicated button combination, that way you don't accidentally hit one of the triggers and... Yeah. Good.
Uh-oh.
You know what I should do? Wait, is that native? That's 4x3. I feel like we should go with 4x3. What is boost mode? Let me actually look that up. Okay, so in Bubsy, the perfect collection, boost mode is not a... Okay. It includes quality of life improvements designed to make the original, often difficult games work. Okay. So rather than using a console's built-in boost mode, the collection includes its own performance options. Okay, hang on. It's not giving me a specific feature breakdown on what that means. I wish the game just gave me a basic description on what that means. But... Okay, so the boost mode in the Bubsy Perfect Collection is an optional feature that removes the original slowdown experienced in the classic games. This quality of life improvement slightly overclocks the game's emulator to make the gameplay feel smoother and more consistent. Okay, yeah, let's turn that off. I want the original, authentic Bubsy experience. So yeah, we'll just keep everything like this. kind of debating on whether I want to go 4x3 or native. I definitely don't want that. You know what? Fuck it. Actually, never mind. I don't want to see fucking Bubsy's smug ass grin.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's just turn that off.
What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. There we go. I don't know why the game is kind of nudging me a little bit to the side sometimes. It's very bizarre. Yo, what's up, Shinisama? He looks like he belongs on a cereal box. Yep, so true. Much like a lot of other Sonic mascot ripoffs. How you doing, by the way? It's a checkpoint? Yeah, it's a checkpoint. Oh no, I'm black. Bubsy, why are you doing blackface? No! Not supposed to do that. Bubsy, this is a game from the 90s. It's not like the 1930s. What are you doing?
What could possibly go wrong?
Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna pretend like that retarded gayness didn't just happen. Good, bro. I'm procrastinated by binge watching The Sopranos. Nice. Yeah, that was a really good show. I remembered my mom used to put that one on. That was one of her favorites. Brother, how was I supposed to know that it would end up being that big of a jump? Okay, you know what? Fuck the high ground.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nintendo copyrighted being yellow flashing from a star? Are you kidding me? Really? You're joking, right? Like, that's not, like... Tell me you're trolling, man. You're trolling. Nice. Made it. Little gravity damage on a platformer. I mean, I can understand falling damage or gravity damage if it's something that you can expect coming, but...
Did I mention I don't like heights? Uh-oh.
I'm joking. It's just because Bubsy goes black. Oh, gotcha. Kind of got me worried there for a minute. I'm like, Nintendo really needs to... Like, someone needs to look into them. It's very interesting that they would, patent the use of summoning a creature. You know, even though games like Final Fantasy, Ultima, Dragon Quest, Digimon, they all do those things. But for some reason, Pal World is the problem. Alright, let's see if I can't do this. Nope.
Did I mention I don't
Nintendo is in its bad to good gen cycle. I was trying to jump on that ledge, by the way. Motherfucker. Let me jump onto the ledge and let me hit the enemy, please. Thank you. Collision detection? What's that? That's the GameCube bad, Wii good, Wii U, what's that? Switch, state mandated device. Switch 2 bad. Yeah, they usually flip-flop, don't they? That is something I've noticed.
more like a bridge too short.
Uh-oh.
Usually one console they make is really good, and then the console that comes out after it just ends up getting shit on by everyone. I will say that the physics for this game are really weird.
More like a bridge too short.
It's like whenever you go right and you hold that position and then you jump, it's like the game forces you to go left a little bit. It's kind of hard to explain. You kind of have to play the game for yourself to get it, but... Anyways, gotta go. Have fun. Hope you have a good one, man. I appreciate you dropping by.
More like a bridge too short.
I'm not even at the 4th stage yet.
Short. More like a bridge too short.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyone that defends these games, they're wrong.
More like a bridge too short.
Okay, I see. They want me to just not jump and land on that. Got it. That was a hell of a shortcut. I like how the music looped. I seriously thought those flowers were gonna kill me.
More like a bridge too short.
Nice, got a trophy for that.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
Uh-oh.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
Oh yeah, I forgot, in this game, if you collect 100 of something, you don't get an extra life for it. Bubsy, no! You're doing blackface again. You can't do that. That's a crime. Bitch, I thought you could jump on that.
Uh-oh.
Where the fuck am I? Okay, that's just a hidden secret, I guess. Gotta get my completionist score on this. Or something.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
Oh, am I invincible? Yep. Okay, I got one of my lives back. I was like, what the fuck am I even hitting?
Hey, whatever blows your hair back. Uh-oh.
Motherfucker.
Uh-oh. Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
What?
Uh-oh. Hey, whatever blows your
I actually had some kind of momentum there for a second, but I wasn't expecting an enemy to pop out. Bummer. course. The enemy just lands right where I'm trying to jump on top of. Okay. Let me grab that checkpoint. That'll be important. See, told you.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
Nice. Good job. This is like, what, the third or fourth time I've had to reload? It's not even that the core gameplay is fine. It's just that the physics are really off when it comes to movement. And the enemy placement is really cheap. Like, if they actually got some fucking QA testing for this game, it could have been okay. Like, not the best. You know, not as good as Sonic, but... it could at least be considered a hidden gem, but... This is shit. Motherfucker. Okay. Fucking finally! God damn.
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis back there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, these are some weird ass fucking physics. Oh, haha.
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis back there.
Yeah, okay. I don't remember making a checkpoint here. What happened? Yeah, this game is just weird. Oh, wow. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I tried to fucking jump over those
Elvis back there.
fucking eggs, but didn't let me do it. Am I not allowed to jump onto the roller coaster?
Uh-oh.
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis.
I jumped onto the fucking roller coaster. What are you even talking about? Yo, what's up, Gaseous? If it was a Bimmy quote, I couldn't tell you which episode of AVGN that was. It's been a while since I've binged any of the AVGN episodes. I think the last one I saw was the Metroid one. I heard it wasn't bad.
Uh-oh.
I only saw a little bit of it, though, unfortunately. Yeah, the collision detection in this game it's really bad. Also the controls. Like whenever you jump and you go forward, the game tries to like steer you left. Kinda has like a weird Simon Belmont thing going on. Not really a fan of it. Haven't bothered watching the last couple of AVGN episodes. I'm not that masochistic. Yeah. I feel like his content has just become, like, really dry. I will say, though, the one where he brought back the glitch gremlin, that was actually kind of cute. That was funny.
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis back there.
But, yeah, generally speaking, I don't really watch any modern AVGN. I don't really watch any modern Nostalgia Critic. If I'm ever, like, binge-watching any of those channels, I'm usually watching the older episodes.
Uh-oh.
That one was pure member berries. Okay, so in other words, I didn't really miss much by watching the whole thing. I remember his 20th anniversary Castlevania video. I remember that one being really bad. It felt less like an honest... Like, it felt like it was less of an honest retrospective and more like... I don't even know what the fuck you call it. Because I think he was trying to decide what his favorite Castlevania game was, and pretty much all of his complaints for the other games were really petty. Like, they could have been technically more impressive than Castlevania 4, but man, if it didn't have that 8-direction whip, it just didn't feel the same, you know? AVGN went to shit after Matei stopped writing for the show? Yeah. Obviously, the easiest one was his favorite.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I do hear that Super Castlevania 4 is really easy. I still thought Rondo of Blood was better, though. Like, if you were to ask me what my favorite Castlevania game is, it would probably be a two-way tie between Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. And I feel like that kind of works once you realize that, like, Rondo of Blood could be seen as a prelude. Fucking revenge, finally. I like how the eggs kind of steer off in different directions. Rondo of Blood is superior for a pure old school Castlevania experience. Bloodlines is also superb. Yeah, you can never really go wrong with 16-bit Castlevania. And I can understand why other people would prefer Rondo of Blood over Bloodlines, or Bloodlines over 4, or 4 over Bloodlines, or 4 over Rondo. They're all great games. What is this? Oh, it's a bonus level. See, Dracula X for the SNES was a bad port of Rondo, needlessly difficult. Yeah, I also heard they changed up the level design too much, and they took away Maria as a playable character, made it more linear. It's not even the same game at that point.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
It's like a de-imagining.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Let me just reset that. Nope, it's something else.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
I honestly have no idea why they called it Dracula X when they remade it for the PSP. I don't really know what the consensus is for the PSP port of Dracula X, but yeah, the PSP remake of that game was not good. At least I don't think it was. It was very clunky and everything looked all brown and gray, which was the style at the time.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
God damn it. Really? See, everything looking brown and gray isn't something I miss in gaming. Yeah, same here. That was a very bad trope or cliche or whatever. It was more so common during the 7th generation. It kind of tried to give everything a photorealistic look, and I wasn't really a fan of that. What? Huh? What?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know what I also don't really miss when it comes to gaming in 7th gen? Cover shooters. It was like every single fucking console had 5 popular cover shooters. And it was pretty formulaic with the combat. Like, all you'd have to do is just find cover, suck your thumb for a minute, and you'd regain any kind of health. I'm sure it's good for, like, if you just want to focus on the story, but for gameplay, there's not really that much interaction to it. I still think it's funny that Gone Home ended up getting so much glowing praise when it came out, when, if it had come out today,
Uh-oh.
it would just be looked at as a Unity asset flip. Are you familiar with the angry video game clone? No, I'm not. Unless you're talking about people that were just ripping off the AVGN, like the Irate Gamer or Stan Birdman or the Nintendo Shit Cube guy. I know who those are, but...
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be a boss stage as well. I should probably take it slow this time. Just make short little tiny hops and don't get too carried away. It was made by Guru Larry. He did a fake review of Gears of War and a few other games. Funny shit. Pissed off the fanboys something fierce. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, honestly, like, the more I kind of find out about Guru Larry and some of his older antics, the more I kind of appreciate his older work. Apparently he also interviewed Chris Chan, like, way back in the day.
Uh-oh.
I haven't really kept up with a lot of his modern content, though. I did used to watch a lot of his Fact Hunt videos because they were just fun to binge watch. Hi, I'm Guru Larry, and I welcome you to Fact Hunt. Peter Molyneux. He's like one of the only British retro gaming YouTubers I could stand.
Shouldn't that be fearless?
A lot of the other UK, British, Australian, whatever you call it, like a lot of those European YouTubers, a lot of their retro reviews was just for shit that was like on some obscure computer that was only released over there. Like the ZX Spectrum. They would do ZX Spectrum reviews. It's like, who the hell owned one of those things? Like outside of the UK, you know what I mean?
Shouldn't that be fearless?
I know Kimball Justice was one of those people where, I think he actually might have turned out a while back, but I remembered he used to do Commodore Amiga port reviews. I think I found him through his Shadow of the Beast review. And his Tongue of the Fat Man review, or Mondu's Fight Palace, or Slaughter Sport, or like whatever the fuck they called it over there. I saw his review on that. God damn it. Hello, you. God damn it. Gaming back in the old days was a unique beast. Yep, it was also very experimental, too. People didn't really know what standards were back then. The 80s were very experimental in that regard. I even heard the original System Shock when that game came out on PC. It didn't use WASD controls, it used ASDX. Yep, they were an amazing time. Yep. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I think the golden age of gaming was like from the mid-90s up until 2012. Anything before that is like way too experimental for, you know, for like most of the like really good shit to come out. You know, like think of Atari and Intellivision as like a bunch of Charlie Chaplins. Like, yeah, you know, those games were good for their time and for the standards at the time, but it would be a while before we would get really good games like Metal Gear Solid 2. And Devil May Cry 3. And Deus Ex. I still need to play Deus Ex. I know I have it on Steam, and I think I favorited like a mod for it that upgrades all the textures and makes it look all nice and neat. I may have to add that to my wish list. I would use the term unrefined. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What's your point, Spurgler? It was the bubsiest of times, it was the worst of times. What's up, Mr. Vids? Hope you're having a chill afternoon. Or a chill evening, I guess.
Shouldn't that be fearless?
I'm trying to figure out how to jump over that wide gap. God damn it.
Shouldn't that be fearless?
I think I've been stuck on this stage for, like, what, the past 10, 20 minutes? Yeah, whatever. It don't matter. None of this matters. Doing well in the process of making an account on Odyssey. Nice. If you post it, like, in the Discord, or if you DM it to me, I'll totally follow it. Because I do have an Odyssey, I don't really, like, keep up with it. I should probably change that just in case, because you never know. I am currently dealing with a copyright strike after all that won't expire for like another 40 days. I'm just glad it wasn't a community guideline strike this time, because those are always really annoying. Because, like, usually 10 times out of 10, there's no way you can fight against it.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Work has already started on the new video. Nice. What's the new video, if you don't mind me asking? I did enjoy your Elden Ring video, by the way. I ended up watching it. Let's see what's in here. Okay, just more yarn. Looking forward to seeing it once it's up. Some insane French V thought with severe anger issues playing Getting Over It. Nice. Ooh, that was really close. I also watched Joey's Jello Cup review, or whatever it was. Nice. Let's see, is this the same V-Thought that was butthurt at Internet Historian for debunking food pairings? Okay, thank God that was not a death. I would have fucking cried. Now the game's gonna be all maze-like. Oh, okay, yeah.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Yeah. I should have known that. I would have just went through it. Yep, completely fair. Thought that was like an exploding condom for a second. I will say that if they just designed the levels a little bit better and they made the enemy placement less cheap, and they made the physics feel a lot more fair, this could have been like a hidden gem on the SNES, I think. But, you know. Controls and physics are pretty important, especially for a platforming game where half of the game is just jumping.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
I'm on my last life. How was I supposed to jump over that shit? Like, really? Don't worry, guys. We got this. Let me grab this checkpoint, even though I didn't really make it that far yet. Fuck.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Trying to think of anything that's been going on recently, at least as far as like gaming is concerned. I think whenever I get to that point, I just need to jump up and find higher ground. I feel like that's the correct way of doing that. See, after the V-Thought video, I'm going to clip Empty streaming Alan Wake 1, then Joey playing Womb Raider 1. Nice. Yeah, I will definitely be looking forward to all those. I need to get up there. Yeah, for those of you guys who are watching the VOD, definitely check out Gaseous's channel if you haven't. Makes good stuff. Has really good editing skills. Yeah, it's like whenever you jump, the game slightly pushes you to the left whenever you go right. I see a life. I'm taking it. Yep, of course. Oof. Made it. This says Atari Jaguar Energy. Yeah, speaking of that, they do include the Jaguar game on here, so you know, just you wait. We'll definitely get to that one. It also kind of has like MS-DOS platformer energy too. This game feels like it would have been made in Europe. See, now how am I supposed to avoid this? How am I supposed to jump over this? Okay, just like that, I suppose. Okay, I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, bonus? Yep. Motherfucker. You absolute cunt.
Uh-oh.
You know, I would assassinate Bubsy, but I'm sure that the transgender community would find a way to make it about themselves. So it's just better that he exists. He should be able to do whatever he wants. God damn it. How was I supposed to know that?
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Okay, I only got 1 life left. Let's make this count. I'm starting to get flashbacks from the hyena stage in The Lion King, and that is not good. I'm assuming if you hit the attack box, it just makes spikes appear. That's what I'm gonna assume. I've already been here, haven't I? Yes, I have. And I'm on a time limit. Okay, I feel like I've been here before. Let's try going in this red room. Yep. No! Okay. Thank fuck. As if the game wasn't difficult enough, they put in a time limit. I know, it's fucking insane. I have no idea how I did that, but fuck it, I'll take it. I'll accept it. I'll take that as well. Yoink. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna save here. I know I said I would do it in between levels, but I feel like I can do it before bosses as well.
Uh-oh.
I can only imagine how often Joey save stated. Yeah, he probably used the rewind feature, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, it worked for Clint.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, there's a Western themed stage, isn't there? By the way, just for the record, whenever I get to streaming Bubsy 3D, I'm not going to do the refurbished edition of Bubsy 3D, and that's only because it's not like how the game was originally released. I want the full, authentic, shitty version. Okay, so can't jump on those. When this game came out originally, games were really expensive. Imagine being gifted this game and having no choice but to play it. Yeah, I mean, the game did get good reviews when it came out. And it's honestly not hard to see why. Just because I could imagine it being passable for most people. But, it's really when you get into the game and you kind of realize, hey, literally any other 2D platformer controls and plays a lot better than this. Hey, look, it's Jeffrey. I'll never forget you. God damn it. Okay. If they had built in a system where you could survive a hit, it would have been much better. Or given us, like, a health bar. Okay, yeah, that was my bad. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, the whole one hit and you're done mechanic for this game it's a little bit unfair. Because the game isn't really designed around that. Son of a bitch.
Well, it worked for Clint.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, also, one thing too, this collection does come with the pilot. I will be streaming it only after I beat Bubsy 3D. As like a little palate cleanser to get rid of the taste of whatever whatever hell awaits me whenever I get to it. I remembered I watched the pilot on YouTube re-uploaded back in the day, but I don't remember anything about it. Other than, like, there was an armadillo sidekick. And it took place in Texas for some reason. Apparently Rob Paulson voiced Bubsy in that one. Same voice actor that did one of the Animaniac characters. As well as Jimmy, or not Jimmy, Carl from Jimmy Neutron. I gotta learn to avoid that. What do these boxes do? Okay. There we go. Oh my god. Okay.
Well, it worked for Clint.
God, it's like if there's one trap you have to look out for, there's like 2 more that are just waiting for you. Okay, I deserve that.
Uh-oh.
To be honest. TBH, I definitely deserve that. Okay, just stop there. Jump on the platform. Good. Thank you, brain. It's like you have to memorize every single fucking enemy pattern. Like, there's no room for, like, you know, just running around for 10 minutes. No, like, the game just wants you to focus on it. Oh, okay. How was I supposed to know that those were spikes below? What kind of degen stuff is this? You were looking at Bubsy, and, yeah, your reaction is 100% appropriate. It's purely just... What's up, Micah pal? I love how the hazards just, like, blend in with the environment. It's just so easy to tell what you're supposed to land on and what you're not supposed to land on. Okay, thank God that was not... It looks like you can just land on there with, like, the way that the yarn balls are. I feel like it's leading me to just land on there. Okay, just stand here. Wait.
Uh-oh.
It's been an hour and 30 minutes, and I'm only on the 3rd zone, guys. Or, you know, 3rd area, whatever. Okay. Focus. This is where you've died, like, many, many times. Okay, I got an extra life. Awesome. We're going places. And we're at the caboose, so this might be the end of the stage, possibly. Perhaps if. Whoops. I do like how the enemies don't respawn, though. That was a good touch. Do I have to go down below? Yep. Okay. Yes, it was the end. End of the playable area.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's up, Ellis? How you doing? Oh, yeah, forgot. You can't jump on the cactus. Can't jump on cacti, even if it looks like it's in the background. You just can't jump on it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice. Made it into a little secret area. Oh my god. This is actual CBT, if it was a platforming game. Oh, yeah, of course.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, how did that fucking hit me? I was trying to fucking inch away from it as I was leaning down on... Okay. I like how they put a checkpoint only like 3 feet away from where you spawn. Bugged cactus mechanics. Yeah, seriously. Well, I mean, more like bugged collision detection mechanics. See, that's just not fucking fair. There was nothing I could do, dude.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's unfair game design. Oh my god. I started out with what, like 9 lives? And I only have like 1 left. At least in the very beginning, anyway. It's like so cramped. And then the game doesn't really allow you for that same freedom of movement that you get with, you know, something like Mario or Sonic. And it's like the game tries to tempt you to go really fast, like Sonic. But the faster you go, the easier it is for you to get hit by something you like there was no way you could fucking expect it. Oh my god. The game was fucking making me go right. Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, let me just try and do this very slowly as possible. As gingerly as possible. Because the game puts little spring boxes.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah, maybe I should just wait until those enemies pop up and I could just bounce off of them and then jump on the other side to get that extra life. I feel like that's the correct way of doing that. That's the objectively correct way of doing that. Objectively the best way of doing it.
Uh-oh.
And believe me, I know about objectiveness. Okay. Yeah, that's...
Uh-oh.
That was a wasted thought.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I should just take the low ground. No! There was just, like, no thought into any of this at all.
Uh-oh.
Also, how is a fucking bobcat even supposed to float like a flying squirrel anyway? It makes no sense. Maybe you should stream an easier game like Ninja Gaiden 1 NES. Okay, like listen, bruh. I tried playing Ninja Gaiden 1 on NES. I made it to like the 3rd level.
Uh-oh.
And I kind of gave up on the first boss. Who knows, maybe I should give those games a shot at some point. Because I know that they are supposed to be pretty good, but... Who knows, maybe I was just like a teenager that didn't really understand how the game mechanics worked. Maybe? Hell yeah, let's go. I did it! You said overall the best one is Ninja Gaiden 2. Gotcha. If I ever decide to stream those games, I'll definitely check them out. I do have the Ninja Gaiden trilogy collection, or whatever you call it, on Steam. I know that they're supposed to be like, you know, not the best versions of those games according to some fans out there. But, still not a bad way to go if you just want to play those games and you just want like a more efficient way of playing them. I did get a little bit into Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1. I just never finished it. God damn it. Flawed is better than nothing? Yeah, true. Apparently, Konami just lost the source code to the Xbox Ninja Gaiden games, and that's why they had to use Sigma as a basis. And there are also, like, weird different game mechanics going on that do make the gameplay feel a bit different, but... Okay. To be honest, I probably should have just saved at that checkpoint. Yes! Yeah, I'm just gonna save it here. Fuck it. The Itagaki was hardcore in his game design approach. Yeah. Remember when Konami used to be good? Whoops. Yeah, to be honest, if the game's levels are going to be this unfair, I'm just going to save at every checkpoint. Fuck it. I do have, like, 4 or 5 more games to beat, after all. That was a fucking fail. Let's see, today's study question, how many games have Konami made for the PS2 that were good outside of Metal Gear and Silent Hill? I thought that Lament of Innocence was pretty underrated. Castlevania, anyway. I know people didn't really think it was that good when it came out, but, you know, it was at least better than Lords of Shadow, which didn't even feel like a Castlevania game at all. They basically just tried to take the formula of Symphony of the Night and translate it into 3D. I think that there were some good ideas that could have been expanded upon there. Ah, goddammit, fuck you. Besides that, can't really think of much. 3D Castlevania doesn't work for the most part. Yeah. Yeah, there were definitely some issues with Lament of Innocence that I can understand. But I feel like they could have been refined a bit. I feel like we could have had like a Sonic Adventure situation where, you know, like Sonic Adventure 1 had its flaws and, you know, it had some jank here and there, but it was still overall a good game. And the only people that really hate on it are people that hate pretty much any other 3D Sonic game. But then, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 came out and it kind of polished it up a bit. Yeah, Konami peaked in the 8 16-bit era. They also made some kick-ass handheld Castlevania games as well. I don't know if you're familiar with Aria of Sorrow, but that's a lot of people's favorite Castlevania game. Also, Harmony of Dissonance wasn't that bad either. I know people like to criticize the music, but fuck it, you know. I pretty much mostly just, like, turned a deaf ear to it. Fucking finally! Hell. That was hell.
Go ahead, make my day.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wait. Is this a new stage, or is it different?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's different. The early Game Boy Castlevania games were good. Even Castlevania Adventure 1 had some good things. Yeah, true. I know people tend to look back on Castlevania The Adventure 2.
Uh-oh.
People tend to look at that as being a pretty good game. Not so much Castlevania Legends. I hear a lot of people don't like it. And it also tried to be the origin story of the series, but then Limits of Innocence came out, and that ended up getting retconned. Also, the game itself just wasn't really that good, so who cared? How was I supposed to see that?
Go ahead, make my day.
Uh-oh.
It's a shame that we didn't get Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth. That's just lost behind the ether forever. Because Konami didn't bother preserving it. I never even got the chance to play it. Because even though I did own a Wii at the time, I didn't really know that the game existed.
Go ahead, make my day.
Kind of sounds like he's saying gay there. Dumps of it exist? Okay, then. Yeah, it's preserved then. Never mind.
Go ahead, make my day.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay, gingerly.
Uh-oh.
I'm at a really good spot.
Uh-oh.
I suspect this game could be used as an alternative to waterboarding. Yeah, I actually think that the U.S. Army used it as a torture device whenever they ran out of bullets. Doug Walker, hire me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Boss might be coming up. I feel like this area kind of has the aura of an upcoming boss.
Uh-oh.
So the giraffes can kill you? Okay, yeah, just don't jump up there. Don't risk it. It's not important. I wasn't trying to jump over there. I was just jumping really fucking high for some damn reason. Okay. I like that giraffe. It's pretty cool. Those spikes look like railings. They don't even look like spikes. They just blend in so seamlessly with everything. Is there no boss? Wait, I'm confused. Is this like the 4th canyon stage? Nah. There's no way that they would... Okay. Bubsy was pinching out a loaf before the stage started. Yeah. Fuck. It's like, as soon as you approach one hazard point, the game just, like, throws its everything at you. What's up, Cheesy Mouse? Yeah, this game is, like, physical torture.
This game kind of reminds me of Conker's Bad Fur Day. I don't know if you've ever played that before.
No, I haven't. They actually should re-release that game, but considering that that was a game owned by, or, I mean, it was made by Rare, but then the studio got bought out by Microsoft, and then they made shitty Kinect games for a while.
Ew.
Who knows? Did you ever have a Kinect or use a Kinect before?
No, I didn't.
I did. Although it was mainly just like a device that was like... Like my friends had one, but we pretty much just used it for Just Dance and shit like that.
Yeah, I did use or play on an Xbox at a friend's house, and I remember I didn't like the user interface. Didn't care much for the controller either.
Yeah, it was basically just a glorified iToy. I did have one of those as a kid, back when I had a PS2.
Yeah, after trying an Xbox, I think I'm just gonna stick to being a Sony girl.
Yeah, that would be my console of
What I'm
choice.
used to.
Because Nintendo can just eat my ass at this point with all the bullshit they've been doing.
Yeah, I never got into Nintendo because I always associated them with, like, party games and fucking baby games. Like Super Mario and all that.
Well,
That was never really my shtick.
yeah. Yeah, they are a little bit more kid-friendly focused, aren't they?
Yeah, honestly, I think all the games I like are not kid-friendly.
Oh, but you'd be missing out on such classic masterpieces like Bubsy 1.
Yeah, clearly. This is the Beethoven of video games.
Yep. Now Nintendo makes games for their cult of man-children. Yep. You're not wrong.
I mean, it's always been that way.
Yeah, but back then they always used to use the excuse of, oh yeah, well, you know, our consoles might not have the best power, but our games are actually fun. Okay, well, can't you have both? Can't you have like good
Yeah, why not
hardware
have
and
both?
good hardware and good gameplay? It took them up until 2012 to release an HD console. By that point, the PS4 and the Xbox One were already on the horizon.
God, that was so long ago. I graduated college in that year.
Damn. Yeah, I was still in high school when that happened.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a baby.
Yep. I'm a 90s baby, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
Uh-oh.
Like, did you see the way I climbed up the ladder and Bubsy was screeching like a schizophrenic? Ninty always sells their consoles at a profit, so it's on the shelf and underpowered. Yeah, like Nintendo games, they're good, but I don't know if I would buy a Nintendo console just to play them.
My contract does not mention paint.
Uh-oh.
It's like, I prefer Sonic over Mario, I prefer fucking Okami over Zelda, I prefer Digimon and SMT over Pokemon. I prefer Castlevania over Metroid.
One Castlevania game.
What's up?
I only played one Castlevania game, and it was on the PlayStation.
Oh, Symphony of the Night?
No, no, no. The
Chronicles?
it was Lord of Shadows.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about PS1.
The yeah, no, the sequel, I think. There were two of them.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Lords of Shadow.
Yeah, I know some people complain that the combat copied God of War combat mechanics.
Yeah, it was such like a weird moldy stew of 7th gen tropes. It was almost kind of funny. They copied the Angel Devil trigger meters from Devil May Cry. They copied fucking the God of War combat. They copied fucking the Uncharted swinging and platforming mechanics. It's like,
Yeah, you know the sad thing is, something I found out after the fact is
What?
that a lot of the people working on it weren't even fans of Castlevania, so they didn't care about the game.
yeah, they were Spaniards.
Yeah, because apparently in the sequel, half the game is good, and then the other half sucks.
I
Like
heard
where
that,
you're
yeah, the
back in
stealth
olden
mechanics.
times, that part is good, but then the modern stuff is completely shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I am gonna beat the second game eventually. I also beat Mirror of Fate. Did you ever get the chance to play that or no?
No, I never played any of like the side-scrolling type stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mirror of Fate was basically imagine a Metroidvania style game, but it's designed in such a way that everything is like counterintuitive to what makes those games fun. The Steam Deck destroyed the Switch's only advantage, which was its best, or which was being portable. Yep, true. You get more value out of getting a Steam Deck than you do a fucking Switch at this point.
Exactly is the Steam Deck anyway? I always hear people talk about it, but I don't know exactly what it is.
It's basically a Linux computer that you can take with you on the go, and it's designed in a handheld. So, like, you know, you can boot it up, you can,
So it's like a portable gaming PC?
Yep, essentially.
Oh,
And it can play a lot of the,
Uh-oh.
a lot of the modern library that comes out. And at better performance than what the Switch can do. Gotta be careful. I always think that these spikes end up looking like rails.
Uh-oh.
God damn it. Fuck you.
This thing's supposed to be a cat.
Yeah, it's a bobcat. But it glides like it's a flying squirrel. Don't really get it.
That makes sense.
But, you know, then again, hedgehogs don't really run fast either, so. See, because of the Steam Deck, Arch Linux has Valve as a sugar daddy now. Yep, true. Yeah, Arch Linux, in case you don't know, that's like the, that's a flavor of Linux that is more bleeding edge, whereas something like Debian is more stable, but it has less features.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, except that Gassy always tells me Linux is better than Windows.
It is. I would be using it if it weren't for the fact that there are some games in my library I can't play. And there's also some software I use that isn't compatible with Linux, unfortunately. Okay, this is like the 5th or 6th fucking Western stage I've played. Is there something going on that I'm not getting?
Hey, listen, we're both Texans. You shouldn't be complaining about this.
True. But I live in South Texas. It's not really desert.
No, that's out in El Paso. Where there ain't shit.
Never been to El Paso. Oh, well, shit. El Paso, more like El Aso. Hey, you know, say what you want about El Paso, but at least there's not that big of a crime rate over there. You want to guess why? Go ahead, guess.
Fear of lack of a certain ethnicity, perhaps?
Maybe.
You know, just
Maybe.
an educated
Allegedly.
guess.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
They should have named the stage El Aso. No one wants to be there? Well, I mean, illegals definitely do. So I guess in that regard, there might be another ethnicity that could be causing trouble. But, you know. I heard that Trump wants to get rid of sanctuary cities, and, good. We shouldn't be harboring, people coming into the border illegally. Because it's not like, you know... What's up? I'm sorry, I thought you were going to say something.
Oh no, Grandpa said that they filmed that movie, Manos, The Hands of Fate in El Paso.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they definitely did, didn't they? The director of that film kind of looked like a paranoid schizophrenic. He also looked like the famous animation YouTuber, the mysterious Mr. Enter. Although, you know, some people think he's infamous.
Who the fuck is that?
He is a YouTube cartoon kid reviewer that has some pretty interesting opinions. And I'll just leave it at that. Like, basically, he reviews cartoons made for 6-year-olds and puts them on the same level as, like, Citizen Kane. Because he never really grew out of them. And it's kind of sad. Like, there are some exceptions to the rules, like you could argue that 2D animated Disney movies or you know, shit that you personally grew up with. Like, there might be an exception there, but if you're reviewing shit that's on, like, Cartoon Network, and it came out only, like, a couple years ago, you need to, like, maybe not do that.
Not that many. Not that many new ones.
Oh, boss time? Is this another Yarn UFO? Okay, it is. Sweet. Oh, hey, look, there are aliens in El Paso. You know, speaking of illegal aliens.
Thanks for telling us that, Grandpa. I really needed to know that. Jeez.
The director of Manos included a number of panty shots of the little girl for some reason.
Yeah, I didn't like that stuff.
Uh-oh.
Be very careful. Her. Oh, hey, look, it's another grass level. Is this irony? Who would place a platform like this?
Uh-oh.
It really makes you think. Yeah, maybe he was part of a protected class, and he wasn't allowed to be criticized back then. It was the 60s, after all. People were actually lobotomized back then. And people thought that was a way to cure something. Now ain't that just quacking crazy?
I'm at.
Oh, okay, you can't jump on the logs. Cool. How did that kill me exactly?
Wood?
Uh-oh.
Did the tree kill me?
Was wild in the 60s and 70s. Yes, you would know, Grandpa. You would know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So from what I understand, if you do the little glide move, that'll cancel out the it'll cancel out the like any kind of falling damage you might do. Could be wrong about that. Okay. So you can jump on some logs, just not the pointy ones. Got it. Oh, invincibility. Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. You weren't even a glint in the ice's or the ice agent's eye, child.
Mm-hmm. Go take your meds, Grandpa.
God, the platforming in this game is like spiritual rape. It has a lot of cool ideas, and it's like, hey, what if we took these ideas and didn't make them cool? Fuck.
Uh-oh.
I did hear from some people that Bubsy 2 might be slightly better than this. I hope they're right, but something tells me that they're not right.
Well, I mean, how can you improve upon a masterpiece?
Fair.
Man, I'm gonna
animations
go
are
eat
nice and
dinner
all.
now.
Oh, gotcha. You have a good one.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Peace out. See, the animations are nice and all, but the gameplay is just ass. Yeah, 100%. And the thing is, it could have been great. Like, there's definitely some potential here. It probably would have been seen as like a, you know, a fucking ripoff, but, you know, sometimes ripoffs are good. This is just horrible.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Can't jump in the water.
Uh-oh.
You have little fucking water spouts that get in the way of whatever you're trying to jump on. This game was just designed to, like, sap all the fun out of anything.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's so bad even Joey couldn't defend it. Really. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, this game is actual ass. I have no idea how you can actually, like, enjoy this game unless you just grew up playing it and have some sort of weird nostalgia for it. Come on, Bubsy, wake the fuck up. Wake up, dude.
Uh-oh.
I just barely missed a platform. Okay. Oh my god. How the hell am I supposed to predict the timing? It's really bad. I feel like that's the third time I face planted myself. Okay, I'm gonna fucking save right here. Too much even for your level of masochism. Yeah, I beat... Actually, I don't know if I want to say that this is worse than Ride to Hell Retribution. Ride to Hell Retribution so far is actually the most frustrating game I've ever actually played. You didn't really see it because I mostly played it offline, and I streamed sort of like the last chapter or the finale of it. But there were times where I was physically, like I was so visibly yelling. There was so much rage and anger that, like, I actually had to take a break and shut it off. Ride to Hell Retribution is a worse game than this. Objectively speaking. If we're just talking about, like if we're comparing and contrasting the graphics, the music, the controls, the gameplay, it's... Bubsy is better than Ride to Hell Retribution, but... You know, such a high bar, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I am reloading. Yeah, what's up, Richard? I'm actually kind of shocked I made it this far, because this is a really shitty fucking game. Ironic you're playing Bubsy since his new actor is acting like a doofus making fun of Kirk. Oh, really? Rob Paulson is making fun of Charlie Kirk, huh? Well, you know, I would say that Bubsy deserves to be assassinated, but, I don't want the trans community to make it about themselves, so I don't know which would be more annoying, Bubsy or the trans community. Was it Rob Paulson, or was it the new voice actor for Bubsy 4D? Oh, no, not Rob Paulson? His new voice actor? Got it. I am making a save state right here. Zawarudo! It's some anime dub actor who's known for being a loony lefty on Blue Sky. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then I have no sympathy for him if he loses his job. I've said this before, but at one of my previous jobs, there was a female coworker and another female manager that worked together to fucking screenshot my Facebook. They took a lot of it out of context because it was mostly just edgy memes, and yeah, you know, just in general, I feel no sympathy for those people. You know, they want to be the ones to try and cancel the people they don't like. It's about time that we need to even the playing field a bit.
Next time, I gonna start.
We have to bake your cake. We have to respect your pronouns and treat trans women like they're real women. Don't make fun of the death of somebody that lost his life over giving his opinions. Don't celebrate it. Or, you know, I mean, like, if you do, I'm not saying you should, you know, get arrested for it, but you should be able to lose your job for it. You get what you fucking deserve. Anyway. Oh shit. I'm actually shocked I survived that. See, it's the same guy who voices Reveille and Zelda and some characters in Persona 5. The shoe is now on the other foot. Yep. And it's pretty much their own fault. Their violence has been unchecked for so long. That somebody got killed over it. There was somebody that followed the, you know, left-wing ideology. He ended up taking a lot of that to heart, and he decided to kill somebody that he didn't agree with. And if you're happy about that, then you're literally celebrating fascism. And I don't know if I want my tax dollars going to a company that fucking gets government subsidies. Like, if you're a teacher or a doctor, and my tax dollars help pay for your fucking paycheck, I don't want my tax dollars going to you if you think it's okay to celebrate fascism. I feel like there's an argument that could be made there that shouldn't be able to do that. They never even considered that one day they will get treated the same way they treated conservatives. Yep. For the past 15 fucking years, we've had to respect your fucking viewpoints. Fuck. See, my wife used to be a teacher from 1993 to 2024, so she was a teacher for Kirk's entire life. Yeah. I'm just gonna make a save point right here. Geeky Sparkles was a teacher. I kind of stopped watching a lot of those YouTube channels. You know, people like Smash JT and Clownfish TV and fucking 8-Bit Eric. I don't know. I feel like their content just got way too repetitive. And sometimes I found myself disagreeing with a lot of their opinions as well. Like, sometimes not everything is just woke. Sometimes, like, censorship does happen, but it's not necessarily because of, like, a woke ideologue. Still should be called out, but regardless. It's not like you're gonna see Smash GT do fucking video game reviews. Or, you know, do something interesting that's not, like, sitting in front of a camera for 10 minutes. Oh, fuck you. Let's see, she taught English with Disney movies and comic books. Hang on, I'm getting pinged. Give me a second. Let's see, Beta Soy Cucks playing telephone. All of them are grifters, and they are going to use Kirk's death for clicks and fame. Alright, let me try to get my bearings here. Already seen Cording make like 50,000 videos on it. Yeah, of course. I wonder how the Quartering is doing, considering that he had to put like a... Didn't he have to put like 2 mortgages on his house, and apparently he's going bankrupt because nobody's buying his shitty fucking coffee. Doesn't he also have like a Trump-themed cookbook that he's trying to peddle? See, already... Oh yeah. Charlie Kirk is basically the new Etika. Yep. This is why I mostly watch restoration videos on YouTube. Well, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Coffee Brand Coffee, what a good name. Yeah, that's how you know it's legit. Gotta make teeny little love taps on the D-pad to try and make sure I don't fall off. I really thought I could just get away with beating this game without having to save state, while I'm still playing the fucking levels, but... Yeah, no, the game is just so fucking bullshit. This is a game that I could actually argue justifies save states. I'm sure somewhere Mike Matei is crying. God damn it. By the way, looking more into it, Expedition 33 fans are becoming Earthbound fans in the worst way possible. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's one of the best RPGs that came out this year. Wait, am I supposed to go to the right? Yeah. That's a lot of checkpoints they knew. Mike Matei is hiding from mean comments in chat. Yeah, he is lurking for sure. Fuck. Okay, that's all I had to do. Excellent. Yo, what's up, Mark? One Expedition 33 fan traded the price tag on the game to fool people into thinking it was cheaper at a store. Yeah, that's pretty scummy. Oh my god. This game is actual AIDS cancer. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. And like I said last time, someone was arguing with me saying it was better than Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, Suikoden 2, and Valkyrie Profile. Yeah, no, it's not that good. Well, I could make the argument that you could say it's one of the best RPGs of its time, like those games. But saying that it's better is... it's that... Fuck. It's a very subjective viewpoint, I'd say. Because back in the early 2000s, when those games were relevant, in the late 90s, there were games like Expedition 33 coming out every single day. Or like every single week, it seemed like. Maybe not every day. That's probably an exaggeration. Companies were putting out banger after banger. Let's see. People who say that are normies who started gaming in 2013. I could talk today. People who say that are normies who started gaming in like 2013. Yeah. It's probably just a bunch of young Gen Zers who grew up watching shit like Scott the Woz, and you know, they know a little bit more about gaming than the average person. Oops, yeah, back in the golden age of gaming. That's what I said in the comment. Someone else said, be quiet, old boomer. There's good games out now, like Risk of Rain 2, Balatro, and Inscription. Sounds like you hate your current generation, unironically, yes. Yeah, I mean, those games are good, but... I wouldn't say that those are, like, masterpieces or anything. I did play a little bit of Balatro, though. That was fun. But it's basically just like a, It's just roguelike poker. That's all it is. It's not, like, the most innovative thing ever. I have no idea what that fucking lever thing does. Alright, let's see if I can't tackle this dude. Fun. See, right there, I tried to go right, but the game just decided, nope, you're gonna go all the way the fuck left. Is there a path down below? I can't even tell. See, right there again, the game just decided, nope, you're just gonna go left. You have to just make teeny little love taps on the D-pad to... It's no secret that people today want to play the PlayStation 2, and it's becoming more expensive each year. It's one of the best consoles for a reason. Yeah, that was actually my first console. That was probably a mistake to save state here. Oh, there's a tiny little platform there. Of course, how could I miss that? Fuck, the controls are so goddamn slippery. Let me just wait a couple seconds. Okay, I'm gonna save state here because I do not want to put up with that bullshit. Even bad games during that era at least had charm to a lot of them. Most bad games now are just pure slop, nothing creative at all. Exactly. Like, say what you want about games like Bubsy, like the game I'm playing right now. Yeah, it's a clone, it's a ripoff. But it at least tried to do something different. It fell flat on its fucking face. But it at least tried to do something different. I know I'm kind of pulling the Joey by save stating, but I don't care. This game sucks. I'm trying to give myself some mercy. Anytime I go a couple inches, I just gotta do this. And you know, I'm not trying to say that like some games are, you know. Hang on. Wow. Okay, so I was trying to say that like, yeah, you know, there are games out there nowadays that are good and are masterpieces like Expedition 33. But they're kind of the exception now, not the rule. Most of the games I enjoy playing are games that just came out like 10 to 15 to 20 years ago. Please tell me there's a yarn ball here. Or actually, there might be a boss here. Nice. So that's obviously not what I need to do. I just bounced off a fucking enemy's head. And then the enemy bounced off of my head. Fuck! Seriously? I can't touch the eel? Okay, I can. So what was the goal? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Shit. Is this game being ironic right now? There's like 5 fucking enemies on the screen, and they're all in like different places with different movement patterns. It's... Oh my god. Okay, so there's just a bunch of platforms going to the right. I'm assuming that's what I gotta do. Motherfucker.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Who actually playtested this and thought it was fun? That's what I want to know. Yeah, that one area with like the 5 fucking enemies that they all fucking crowd up against you and attack you in 3 different ways. Yeah, that's totally fair to keep. Oh, okay. Actual boss time. Sweet. They're all going to be UFOs, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, we're not saving there. No, 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 no. QA testing is expensive, please understand. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Okay, sweet.
That's it. I'm out of here. You can't make me.
How many levels are there in this fucking game?
Uh-oh.
Let me actually do a quick Google search. Amount of levels in Bubsy 1. Okay, so there are 16 levels. And I was on what, like level 12?
Uh-oh.
I think it's weird I haven't found any more extra lives in a while. Maybe it only goes up to 11. Planning to sell most of my PS2 games at some point. Yeah. Some of those PS2 games go for a pretty penny. What the fuck is this? Did I miss the stage? What happened?
Uh-oh.
Nope. I just had to find the stage and have it kill me in 1 second. Average Bubsy experience. Aren't these game designers so wonderful? Oh my god. Oh, you can actually jump on the leaves. I missed that. Thank you, game. Thank you for being so clear about that. I never would have guessed.
Uh-oh.
Not saying you gotta put yellow paint on it, but goddamn.
Uh-oh.
Playing this game is a lot like driving in Russia, I'd imagine.
Uh-oh.
Bad game design is bad.
Uh-oh.
Yep, exactly. This is like a beanstalk level. Making a save here. Because I know some bullshit's about to kill me. I don't know what, but it's gonna happen. I need to be ready for it. Is that a spider monkey? Ah, okay. It was dropping its little shits. Hang on. Okay, checkpoint. I'm at a place that the game expects me to... Okay. You just drop all the way the fuck down. What were they thinking? Yeah, whenever there's like 3 enemies crowded around each other, that's... Oh. Might as well make a save here. It's not like it's gonna hurt me. Woo! I made it, kinda.
What? And give up show business?
Okay, so that's what, chapter 14? Just 2 more levels. We got this. We got this. We're almost done, guys. Fuck. Okay. Buffalo diarrhea fuck farts. I'd rather have a buffalo Okay, so that's just a bottomless pit now. It doesn't just take me to the fucking bottom of the stage. It just has a fucking bottomless pit now. With no warning.
Uh-oh.
This game has like a weird idea of verticality.
Uh-oh.
Fuck. The verticality is why it has Jaguar energy. Yep, I actually kind of see what you mean. I remember I was watching the AVGN episode of the Atari Jaguar. There was like weirdly a lot of 2D platforming games that looked like they could have been on the Sega CD. I know there was a game called Zool 2 or something like that.
Uh-oh.
There was also a game where you played as like robot penguins, or you managed an army of robot penguins or something. It was really weird, but he did feature it on there. No, Bubsy! You're not allowed to do that anymore. It's the 90s. My guy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Really out there games, yeah. I do have the Atari 50th Anniversary Celebration Collection, or whatever they call it. I may end up doing a stream of that once they release the Namco DLC for it. They're adding Pac-Man for the Atari 2600, as well as some Namco arcade games that were published by Atari at the time, weirdly enough.
Uh-oh.
We was Bobcats and shit. Yeah, now he's a panther.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Namco released a Jammer Lammy arcade machine. Interesting. Isn't that game like really expensive on PS1 now? Nice, I have 13 lives. Woo!
Somebody dial 911.
You kind of sounded like Gex there for a minute.
Uh-oh.
I did beat the first two Gex games on the collection that just came out. Well, not just came out, but you know what I mean. It came out recently. I still needed to beat Gex 3. I ended up beating Gex 1 and 2. I would say that they are good games, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you took away Gex as a character and you just replaced him with another antagonist, those games would just be like another mascot platforming game, I think. The gameplay's not all that special, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't really stand out too much. It's like $70. Parappa 2 is nearly 100 now, and I can't believe people are paying 200 for the first Parappa. Gitaru Man is almost 150 now. Really? Did you see James Rolfe announcing he wrote another book? My favorite part is when he implied his audience doesn't read. Yeah, I mean, I guess he can do whatever he wants. I will probably not be reading it, though. Oh, okay. Let's see how high I can go. Parappa 1 on the PS1 had a cool poster that acted as the manual. Really? That's a neat little thing. I miss when... I was gonna say that I miss when physical games came with manuals with extra shit, but... I don't know, I feel like I kinda miss just physical games in general. I don't know about you. I wish that was the norm nowadays, but sadly it's not the case. Whoa. Too bad Parappa 1 plays like garbage now. Parappa 2 is the better game. My question is, when did he find the time to write his new book? Also, did he hire an editor this time? God, I hope so. And let's hope it's not Screenwave. Whoops. Some companies still do manuals like Xseed and Marvelous. Really, that's cool. A lot of companies don't, though, unfortunately. They usually just give you, like, the game, and then it'll give you a little pamphlet that says, go to this website for more information on da-da-da-da-da. Then again, also in-game tutorials have kind of made manuals unnecessary in a way. Still a neat little thing to have. I remembered when I was a kid and I ended up getting Pokemon Emerald. I ended up opening the game, read the manual. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Oh. Could this be the end? Fuck. Okay. Come on. You motherfucker. If you were a kid and you had this game as a kid, and you beat it in your first try, or you beat it in your childhood, I'm gonna assume you're fucking lying. There is no way any kid who got this game for, like, Christmas or on Blockbuster, there's no way they fucking beat it. If they do, I want documented proof. Uh... Oh my god. Okay. I used to do editing of official letters in an office, and Bimmy's writing offends me on a professional level.
Oh, are you still playing this thing?
Yeah. Like, whenever you're used to writing in a good grammar, that does kind of like, definitely does, kind of make you, more sensitized to, how badly other people like to write. There have been a bunch of people I've known throughout my life that, you know, they say they want to write a book, and then they do. And then I'll read it, and it has, like, 7 different typos, or they don't know how paragraphs work, or there's fucking wonton comments. Unnecessary commas. Semicolons, where a semicolon wouldn't really be used. Most of the time, you could just write a fucking sentence with a semicolon and break it apart into 2 separate ones. Pretty sure it's usually a rule of thumb in English that if you don't know how a semicolon works, you just don't use it. James has a typo in his first paragraph. I hear you on semicolons. Most people use them wrong. Yeah, the whole point of a semicolon is it's supposed to separate 2 independent clauses that wouldn't otherwise make sense if it was, like, written out in 2 sentences. But if you can write it in 2 sentences, just do it, you know? Ah, shit. Okay, Bubsy, come on. Work with me. Work with me, bruh. Something tells me that this is the final stage. I don't know if it's because of the mechanical space theme or what, but... Okay, fine then. Keep your secrets. Oh, just make it end, please. I'm almost done. I call bullshit on that. There is no way the enemy could just stick out his head through the roof and kill me. When does that ever happen in real life? It's not realistic. Okay, I see a switch there. I'm assuming there's a point of interest. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, there's one switch. Two switch. Three switch.
Uh-oh.
Save.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know what would make the stage better? DuckTales NES Moon level music. I agree. I did beat the remastered, well, I mean, it's called DuckTales Remastered, but it's more of a remake. I beat that one a while ago. It's a good game. At least you only have to hit the switches once. You gotta give them credit for that. The original NES game still holds up. I actually hear it's easier, too.
Uh-oh.
Fuck!
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna save here. Kudos to the remake team for getting Alan Young to voice Scrooge one more time before he died. Yeah, that was almost kind of controversial, because he was well into his 90s when they got him to redo the voice. And if I recall correctly, I think that might have been the last thing he ever did before he passed. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
You know, playing Bubsy 1 and trying to get through it in a timely fashion, it kind of builds up some kind of anxiety within you that you never knew you had. Like an unpaid bill that just sat in your mailbox for a month. This is what this game is kind of giving me.
Uh-oh.
Or, you know, if you're Review Tech USA, it would have been like a bill that was due 18 months ago.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, apparently he had what do you call it? A utility bill, like an electric bill that just didn't get paid, and he just put it to the side, expecting his parents to probably pay for it, even though it was his responsibility.
Uh-oh.
Imagine how sad that is.
Uh-oh.
Assuming that's true. I mean, I don't really watch him anymore. I kind of watch other people roast the shit out of him, but...
Uh-oh.
Okay, gingerly.
Uh-oh.
Come on, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Come on, dude. yet far more respectable than what happened to Kevin Conroy.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. I see a checkpoint, but... Is this a dead end? Oh no, it's not a dead end. Okay. This game design is fucking weird. I'll just say that right now. I have no idea where it's taking me. I don't understand how the continuity...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Weird design, not at all intuitive. Yeah, you would think they would at least, like, leave a little teleporter behind for you to, like, spawn out of and then go to a new one. Why would they make you go through the same one over again? It's just little things like that that just, like, they're confusing and they just make the player question what they're
Uh-oh.
supposed to be doing. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So that's taken care of. Oh wow, I got 2 more lives.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
You know what I should do? I should probably take my gameplay of this and then do a little, like, you know, how many times do I reload while playing Bubsy 1 to feel like I had a good time? Or to feel like I had a,
Uh-oh.
you know, something like that. Maybe do, like, a little counter. Like a little death compilation.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Ah, fuck. Such a weird position.
Uh-oh.
How exactly did I get through this the first time?
Uh-oh.
I just winged it, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Have a ding sound effect to count and occasionally mix in a burp or a fart. S-effects. Yeah, hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like a good idea. It will be a while before my Final Fantasy X-2 review will be done anyway. I am still working on the script for it, so that'll take some time. Meanwhile, I can just throw out something that's easy to edit and fun to watch.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yep, true. Okay, boss time.
Uh-oh.
And it's not a UFO this time. I will say it is kind of oddly satisfying just to glide into the bosses and kind of make them jittery. They should have added sound effects, though. Fuck, man. Let's see, is there an endgame credits? Yep. Alright, cool. Yeah, that was one of the worst fucking platforming games I've ever had to play. Next week, we're gonna do Bubsy 2, and it's gonna be for the SNES as well. Let's see. Before I go, just want to give a shout out to Chunu-sama, Gaseous Clay, Mr. Vids, as well as Micah Powell, Ellis, Stalin Boba, Mark, and yep, I shall talk to y'all later. How does it feel surviving the CBT? Yeah, definitely one of the worst platforming games I've ever had to play. The credits. Pick out someone you want to punch. For some reason the credits aren't really going. Is it just one screen? Oh no, you have to hit A. Okay. Yeah, fun fact, after Michael Berlin was in charge of Bubsy 3D, he ended up quitting game design to be a fucking DJ for a band that nobody remembers or cares about. Yep, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Y'all have a good one, including Richard Russell. I hope you have a good day too. I think I almost forgot to say your name. All right, peace out, y'all.